All right, guys, we're back for another video with Eden. You guys saw the video last month. Eden, part of the Funded Trader Academy. It's coming up on what, 2.5 months now, 3 months you've been a member. So this is just another update from her. She's continuing to do really well. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on kind of a recap on Eden. We did that last in the video, a little bit more about her. You can check that out. But I'm going to pass it over to her. She'll kind of recap last month and then get into a trade for you guys, a little something different, kind of get into what she's looking at and whatever else she wants to cover. So, all right, with that, I'll pass it over to you, Eden.
Yeah, so last month it was pretty much all smart money for me, and I didn't really implement any of Dan's style. But now that I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on smart money, I did get into Dan's videos and I'm starting to kind of mesh them. And it's been working out kind of cool for the past week or two. I've been using it. So I'm trying to use Dan's supply and demand zones as entry points, but I'm still mainly doing reversals. And yeah, I mean, I will say the last 2 weeks have been a struggle trading. It's been like so choppy and so up
Yeah.
and down. And it was really hard for me to, I'm used to catching, not used to, I guess, but I'm looking for like big moves on these trades. I'm looking for like 100 to 300 tick moves. So when it's this choppy for me, it's so hard for me to try to catch the moves. But
I
one
found soundbar.
good
To
one
control
did
it,
happen
say,
today
turn
that
on
I could
soundbar.
walk you guys through, just like my thought process. And it's kind of the perfect setup for me, honestly. And this is pretty much how all my setups go. So hopefully it helps you guys if you watch it. All right. You seeing this, right?
Perfect.
Yes, perfect.
Yep.
Okay. So let's take it down. So I will do, first of all, I will do Dan's some demand and supply zones on the
Yep.
10 or 15-minute candle. He only does them on the daily, I believe. But as far as entry points for reversals, they work pretty well, just probably anywhere from like the 10 to 30-minute candle. So this is on the 15-minute candle. This is the ride up. But I'm going to take it
Yep.
down. Oh, the 30-minute candle, I mean. I will take it down to the 1 minute though.
So just for everybody, what is the zone, that blue zone that you were looking at, that area? Why is that drawn on the chart there?
This is what I decided was one of Dan's supply zones, but you will see that it completely broke through it. So right
So
off the bat, I was looking for the reversal right here.
what about the blue zone there down at the bottom? What is that drawn for?
And this zone on the bottom, which is where the reversal was actually caught, is a 30-minute fair value gap.
Yep.
So let me actually hop back over to the 30-minute candle. So you see right here, this big fair value gap right here.
So I viewed it the same way. I was just looking at that as an hourly fair value gap. But yeah, that is why I was looking at that BPR from there as well. So yeah, you were looking at the 30, but it's in essence the same thing. So great, really nice.
And so for me, for my demand zone and like how Dan does it, I'm just looking for aggressive wicks, which is why I had this as a demand zone. And I was trying to see it here. Admittedly, when I got a close below the demand zone, my bias kind of switched. But since we had this, I was still looking for the reversal there. And then, all right, let's take it in a little closer. So to actually take this trade, first of all, the bias was really bearish. It had been on down, it had been coming down for a long time. So I was really iffy taking any longs in this market, even though I do believe the overall bias is bullish for the day. It's been really bearish. So I was a little freaked out taking it. So I was looking for it to close above this fair value gap right here.
Yep.
So this is the macro. The macro started about right there to right there. So we're looking for reversal signatures right here. So even on this one, you could have hopped in right here on this first thing, but this was a fake out. You'll see it bounced it, but it didn't close above it. So that wasn't a signal for me to take the trade. And if you hop in here, you definitely got chopped up when it pulled back. Oh,
Yeah.
also this right here is a liquidity sweep indicator on TradingView. If any of you guys have trouble keeping track of the different session liquidity, this is so helpful. So,
Nice.
and it lights up when it comes down and sweeps the liquidity. So I believe this is like Asian or London liquidity. I think London liquidity is blue from back whenever it happened. So I entered right here on this little tiny, almost doji candle. So
Okay.
you'll see that right there, that's the break above. So
Nice.
I entered there, and since it was macro, if it wasn't macro, I also wouldn't have taken it because, like I said, the bearish chin was just so strong. Taking it long was really freaky for me. I only entered on about 5 micros. After I got the close above, I expected it to pretty much shoot through here. Did okay. And then I actually pulled out pretty much like right here at this like failed auction right here. So
Yep.
it was about like 100 ticks. And then I actually re-entered when it broke my demand zone. So when it broke above my demand zone, I re-entered right here about and rode it to this failed auction right here. And that was the trade of the day. Brought me back from all the chop.
Very nice. And I like that you're kind of including Dan in this. And this is, I think I said this in the first video, but everybody wants, like, there's 3 traders, obviously, in the Funded Trader Academy. Like, first of all, most people listening to this video most people come into Trader Dale, and this will always be the case. They'll come in through our self-study. So you'll have some familiarity with order flow, with volume profile, with VWAP, and that is kind of a similar carryover to the Funded Trader Academy. But with the Funded Trader Academy, we have one of our head traders, Dan, is who covers order flow. Dale covers volume profile, and Vivek covers smart money concepts. And so everybody wants like this perfectly clear path. And I always tend to recommend starting with smart money, but then because that's the good base to start with, whether you use volume profile or order flow or not. But then you guys start to add in these other entries. You start learning from Dan, you take things from Dale, and you formulate this to where we're taking very similar entries, but we're just a little bit variation different on how we're seeing it. And that's perfect. The best traders to ever come out of Trader Dale or any education will always slightly adapt things to how they do it and how they see the market. And love to see you killing it. Like, for us, this is awesome. We have a bunch of other guys that I'm trying to get to come on video. For anybody that is a Funded Trader Academy member or a Trader Dale member, you don't have to show your face. We can cover some trades. You don't have to be as brave as Eden, but we love to hear from you guys. We have a bunch of guys that in a couple months have done 20, 30 grand, like some really big numbers, but maybe we can motivate them with you, Eden, you brave soul. So
From some 20, 30 granders.
I would too. So we'll entice them. And hey, I appreciate you coming on and more videos to come. So again, I really appreciate it. Is there anything else you want to say about this setup or anything else?
Of course. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to do it.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video there with Eden. That is her second month of 8 grand, 16 grand in the first 2.5 months being part of the Funded Trader Academy. So absolute congrats to her. She's doing awesome and love to see all the success with you guys. If you're interested in joining the Funded Trader Academy, maybe you're a member of the self-study. You've come into the self-study, maybe you have experience with volume profile, with order flow. You're looking to see this done live. You're looking to add in smart money principles with our trader Vivek. We have a private community called the Funded Trader Academy. That's what Eden is a part of. That is kind of the one-on-one direct access to our funded traders. You're interacting with them live daily. You're seeing them trade live daily. And this kind of covers that. So if you want, you can go ahead and book a call. You can come over here, click the date. Maybe it's today. You book your time, set up a time. You'll speak with David. David's a 27-year trading veteran. He is very experienced in the industry and can guide you as to whether or not this would be something that would be a good fit for you. So anyways, if you're interested in that little more hands-on, one-on-one type training, again, maybe you're already a member of Trader Dale and you're looking to kind of expand things, get further knowledge on different aspects, check out the Funded Trader Academy. The call is free. Learn more about it, get an idea of what it's about, and then again, you'll have an idea of whether it's a good fit for you. So that will do it for this video. I will catch you all back for the next Funded Trader Academy member update, and look forward to seeing you guys then. And until then, happy trading.